Hello everyone, it's Lindsay and it is my favorite time of the month. It is the first of the month, which means all the new goodies are on our doorsteps ready to go, and so I'm sharing those with you here on my channel today. And I have the Felicity Jane collection for April. This is Grace. Now we had to wait a little extra for Grace. We had to give her a little grace. She got held up with the coronavirus pandemic, so Grace was actually supposed to be for March, but it wasn't able to get finished because of factories being closed and things like that. So we had a mix and match month last month. You can still get those products. I believe there's still mix matching kits in stock, so you can check that out. I'll have that linked down below. But Grace is here, and how timely is Grace? Now, one thing you may not realize is that these kits, they go into production months ahead of time. The design aspect, all that happens long before coronavirus was even a thought over here. But it's so neat to see how God just works out the details. And so while this kit wasn't planned out for this time, there's definitely some sentiments and some things in here that I think work perfect while we're at home and maybe documenting memories of things that are going on at home. And I'll kind of point that out as we see those as we go along. But Grace, even just the title of the collection, we all can use a little bit of grace right now with everything that's going on. So I love how God works out those details. So we've got the die cut pieces. Always a favorite of mine. I hoard these. It's kind of ridiculous. So here's a look at the die cuts for Grace. Now, I get a lot of questions when I use these plastic trays. We're going to have a little squirrel moment here. These are from the bathroom organization section of Target. They come in small size and large size, and they kind of nestle down inside of each other. I love using these for organizing my ephemera and things on my desk while I'm using it. And they just kind of all stack nice, and I don't have to worry about losing things. It all stays together. So, and they're super cheap. They're like $1 a piece. So definitely grab some of these from Target. Do not run to Target to buy these. Please stay home. But if you're going grocery shopping and happen to be at Target, swing by the bathroom lane, or order online is an option as well. So I'll try to link those down below for you guys if I can find them online. So all that side note, here is the die cut pieces, and here's a look at Grace. Jessa, if you're watching this, Jessa, Grace reminds me of you in her little dress and her curly hair. As soon as I saw her, I thought, that looks just like Jessa. So a little shout out to you. But you've got some really, it's Felicity Jane. It's going to be pretty. It's going to be feminine. There's going to be a mix of fun color and black and white. You've got this beautiful butterfly piece, florals, you've got labels, some banners, some stars. You're going to see there's pops of colors in here from past collections, like this Kelly green we've seen in past collections, this blue we've seen in a past collection. So, last month was all about mix and match. So I hope that's inspired you guys to pull out maybe some of your other Felicity Jane product to mix and match with these kits. And so I love that you can do that when the colors kind of coordinate that way. And then you got some black and whites. Black and white illustration is totally on trend right now. And so you've got some black and white, and you're going to see that in some other elements in this collection as well. But you've got this illustrated floral here, the butterfly, some greenery pieces. You've got some titles, some tags. So lots of great elements to work with there. Really nice quality, and then they are just blank on the back side there. So there's a look at the die cut pieces. Now you can order the collection in its entirety. I will have that link down below, or you can order things individually. So if there's just 1 or 2 or 5 things that you see in here that you like, you can order those individually. You can also sign up for a subscription, so you just get auto billed and auto shipped each month. Just keep in mind that if you sign up during the month of April for the subscription, you will not start with Grace, you will start with May. So if you want a subscription and you want Grace, you have to order Grace separate, if that makes sense. And they have all the information over on the website about their subscriptions. Okay, so next up we have the chipboard bits. These are so adorable. So these are little chipboard pieces. They do have dimension. And to give you an idea, there is my thumbnail. They are so delicate and cute, so small. And I'm going to show you how these work with another piece in the collection as well. But you've got great phrases: happiness, smile, everything, memories, remember, home. We're all about that home life right now. Some little hearts, stars, arrows. If you don't like the dimension, you can peel off the back layers of these and then just have the top layer. So if you're working in a journaling Bible or a traveler's notebook and you're worried about too much chunk, don't be afraid to deconstruct these. I like chunks, so I leave them how they are, but I know not everybody likes that, but you can still be able to use those if you just peel off the back layers. Okay, next up we have the tabs. Bible journalers, be ready. I know you are going to be obsessed with these. And keep in mind, you can order things individually if you don't need the whole collection. But this comes with 12 tabs, and the quality of these is amazing. So it's a really nice, substantial cardstock tab. It's already set up to be folded over, and on the back side has adhesive. So you just remove these backers and there's adhesive already on the tabs. So then you can just stick it on to whatever you're gonna stick it on and you're ready to go. And they have open areas where you can stamp or write in there, or you could even attach these little chipboard pieces, perfectly fit on these labels. How cute is that? There's even a couple in here with some stitching detail. You guys, the attention to detail in this month's kit, Gina knocked it out of the park, let me tell you. I'm going to show you another little thing that I was personally kind of worried about, and she took care of it. So we'll point that out here in a second. But you've got the tabs, and they're colors and patterns that coordinate, of course, with the papers and things like that. So there are the tabs. Next up, we have the stamp set, so 4x6 stamp set. Again, this is going to have phrases that are perfect for what we're journaling right now. I love this piece right here. This is what blank looks like. So you could very easily write or stamp something in there, but these little label pieces fit in this stamp. So you can say, this is what hard work looks like. This is what home looks like. This is what a rough day looks like. No filter looks like. Real life looks like. Today looks like. I'm pretty sure we have lots of things to be journaling and documenting during this time right now. And so that piece is going to get a lot of use. You've got this fun little bracket with an arrow. Love that, kind of different. I don't have anything like that. Bloom with grace, a little heart, love. And then they always do the title of the kit as a stamp. So whatever the name of the girl is. And so of course this month is Grace, but that is going to be a stamp that you can use, especially Bible journalers. You can use that little stamp. So I love that. And then the floral, I think I saved the best for last right there. This is a layering stamp. So these are the floral flowers and then the stem, and so these stamp and layer on the stem, so then you can stamp this in a color and then this, you know, in green or whatever, and then growing through it. Great stamp set. I think this is going to be one that sells out for sure. So if it's one that you want, head on over and grab it. I'll have those links down below for you guys. Next up, we have the Grace Puffy stickers. Like I said, black and white is very on trend right now. So black and white, you've got some florals, home, all about that home life, hearts, butterflies, birds, banners. I mean, you've got plenty of things on here. The texture is so unique of their Puffy stickers. It's a lot like their Puffy Alphas, if you've gotten their Puffy Alphas before. I have colored on these before. You do want to use something that's permanent, like a Sharpie or an alcohol marker or a Pitt marker that's the India ink, and you could go in and color in on this and customize these if you wanted to, because it is a matte surface, but water-based markers don't work great on this, so it might just kind of bead up and not stick to the surface, so just keep that in mind. But there's your sheet of Puffy stickers. Next up, we have the alphabet in this really pretty mint color. I love the tall and skinny, so you can do longer titles, or if you're working in a journaling Bible, this works great for some of those bigger words and things. So you get a full alpha and a set of numbers with punctuation as well. So love the alpha stickers from Felicity Jane. Okay, next up you have the journaling cards, and I have shared so many different ways to use these in past unboxings and processes on my channel. So if you are not a pocket scrapbooker, pocket journaler, don't worry, you can still use these. Prayer cards, tucking in little pockets. You can fussy cut things out, cut a tag out of them, use them to layer behind photos, so lots of different ways. The Felicity Jane journaling cards have print on the front, and then the back side is just a line grid or a dot grid in gray, so it really makes it convenient if you want to run these through your typewriter, type out, you know, your journaling or your prayers or whatever you want on the back. Or if you're a pocket journaler, you don't have to worry about picking and choosing what side you want to use. The pretty side's on the front and then the functional side's on the back, which is nice and convenient. Another thing I like about the Felicity Jane cards, which I mention often, is that they are beautiful on their own, but they also leave room for embellishment or customization, which I really love. So you can add die cuts, you can add stamping and things like that to the front to really dress them up. So here's a look at those you're like, come on, Lindsey, let's just look at them. The 3x4 journaling cards there. Love you got this to fill in with lists, some grids, cute little library card there, some stripes. So like this is what I'm talking about. You could just leave that by itself. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. Or you could add, you know, a sticker or an embellishment or something on there to dress it up. So there's that. Wherever life plants you, bloom with grace. How many of us are finding ourselves planted in their house? All of us, hopefully. Another pie chart. Oh, this was so cute. A couple months ago, they had a card with a pie chart like this, and it's so fun to see everybody's different take and how they use that. How adorable is the floral in this one? Oh my gosh, I love that. Little polka dot. And a rainbow. All you Bible journalers, I'm telling you, this kit is for you. We are all about the rainbows lately, the black and white florals, tabs. So I think this is going to be, I think we're going to be seeing lots of this in people's Bibles this next month. I'm excited. So there's the journaling cards. And then this is the thank you card that gets sent. So each time you order, you get a little thank you card in there. And this month's is this 3x4 card with a little fabric heart. So it's actually a dimensional fabric heart, and there's even a little cutout, so this part is fabric too. How cute is that? So you could repurpose this and use it alongside your other journaling cards. Love that. Okay, last but not least are the papers. And here's what I mentioned about Gina paying attention to details, and I was stressing out. So this year, she has started including these little monthly markers in the 12x12 paper packs. So we started in January, and I thought, okay, not a big deal. We won't have a kit in March, not the end of the world. And I've been keeping a planner in one of the note to self planners, and I ordered myself some of the new page protectors from Felicity Jane. These are like a 3x8 size. They perfectly fit these monthly markers. And so I'm looking at my thing and I'm like, oh, dang it, I'm not going to have a March monthly marker. Or either I won't have a March or I won't have an April since Grace is March's kit. Don't worry. Gina's got us covered. She stuck both March and April in the paper pack this month, so you will not have to miss a month. But so I'm using those to mark in between my weeks. These are the new planner inserts that are over at Felicity Jane. I'll have those linked down below. And I have repurposed my planner since my planner's pretty empty right now, and am doing some memory documenting in these planner pages. So I wanted to mention that because these are some new items in the shop. These are just blank planner inserts. They come without the holes punched, so no matter what style of planner you're working in, you can adjust the holes or however you want to attach them into your planner specific to what you're doing. So that's super nice, and it's just nice and open, and you can kind of tailor it to however you want to use it. But for those of you who are using those monthly markers, don't fret. We're covered with April and March this month. So you've got those, or you could fussy cut them out and use them on a layout, but they're perfectly sized to fit in those page protectors. Again, I always mention don't throw away this sheet. I like to use these to, cut out and use this as pattern paper as well, layer it behind things, cut, shapes out of, but this gives you an at a glance of the patterns that are in the collection this month. Now, I have 2 sets of the 12x12 papers. The collection only comes with 1 package when you order the kit in its entirety. I am on the design team, and there was a new design team announced, so I will link all the ladies down below in case there's somebody that you're not following. I am once again staying on with Felicity Jane. Gina's going to have to beat me off with a stick if she wants to get rid of me because I love her stuff. So, yes, so on the design team, we get 2 packages of the 12x12s, and that's why I can show you A side, B side at the same time. That's not why she sends us 2. That's the benefit of having 2. 2 is because we just use the product like crazy. I think we just eat paper. But so you'll be able to see A side, B side at once as I go through this. So just keep that in mind. So here is the floral for this month, floral and lines, really beautiful rose pattern. I think we saw a little sneak of this on the website last month, and I had mentioned to Gina how much I loved that floral pattern, and wink wink, it is the Grace floral. And then the back side is a black and white stripe. So typically with Felicity Jane papers, it's a more vibrant color or pattern on the front and then a more neutral on the back. And then don't forget the branding strips even have fun detail like these little florals. So there is floral and lines. We have tiny spots and flowers. This really soft, like buttercream yellow. This floral, you guys, favorite floral ever. I know I say that every month, but this mint green with the white daisies, I want this in like wallpaper or a dress or skirt or something. It is so beautiful. So there is tiny spots and flowers, and so I lied. This is the first time I've seen it be a print and a color on both sides. That's kind of fun. And then a polka dot strip at the bottom there. I am super glad I have 2 sheets of that paper because I would be hoarding it. Boxes and rows. So you've got a pink on pink grid, and then this dot line rose pattern. Rows of pattern. Stars and diamonds. It's kind of a rainbow star pattern, and then pink on pink diamonds. That floral branding strip. Super cute. Gingham and rainbows. Again, those rainbows, love that. With the gingham, and you've got a stripe. Lots of really beautiful patterns this month. Hearts and labels, so black and white hearts and labels. Again, Bible journalers, are we in love? So you can use this as a pattern on its own, or you could go in and fussy cut out those labels, and then you've got a bajillion labels on hand, and they're colors that coordinate with the kit. How amazing is that? And some are lines, some are grid. Super cute. And then a black and white heart on the back. And then you've got your solids. So you get 2 sheets of solids. This is A side, B side. It's like a strawberry pink and a blush pink. And then you've got more of like a raspberry pink and then that mint, and it does have a scallop. So this is slightly bigger than 12 by 12, so you can leave the scallop on or cut that off as your branding strip and have a strip of scallop. So there is a look at the Grace collection. I know that these Felicity Jane videos are always a little bit longer because I'm so inspired and have so many ideas and things I want to share with you guys. So there is a look at the collection. Everything will be linked down below for you guys. Those are affiliate links, so just heads up. Thank you ahead of time for purchasing through those. I know times are tough, and this month is going to be a weird month. Not everybody can shop like they're normally shopping, and so I get you. I see ya. No worries. But if you do shop those links, I just want to say a special thank you. You are helping support my family through those links, so thank you for that. If you have any questions or comments, be sure to leave those down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed, and until next time, thank you so much. Bye-bye.